Alright, let's do this. Where are we headed? Young Master, according to Margie, there's quite a troublemaker in Gebler. Yeah, so what the heck is he? Karan Ramses of the Holy Solaris Empire's Special Foreign Affairs Agents. In other words, he's the commander-in-chief of Gebler. It seems like Gebler isn't just after the excavation sites around Ave, after all. You mean they're not after the Jasper? If that's their only goal, they wouldn't need to send an important man like him. Young Master, this could become unexpectedly complicated. Doc hasn't come back yet, has he? Yeah, I mean, Doc? No need to worry about him. He'll join us soon. Wait, are we not? I thought we were taking off. Bingo, the apprentice helmsman. Sigurd has been teaching me how to operate the Eagersail. Do you want to see my notes? No. I wonder where we're supposed to go. Maybe we go above it all. Oh, isn't that where we started? Oh, do not open hatch while in motion. Maybe we gotta talk to him again, Sigurd. All we had to do is talk to him again. So we gotta look for a large tree. These are a lot of cut trees. The Kissel border, here's where the danger begins. Oh, definitely not over there then. Already been here? Yeah, I think that's that one time where we started in. Not started. Oh, that looks like a tree. Oh, that's weird. Something that can only travel in sand. If we go under the sand, somehow now we're able to travel through like dirt and like there was water. Maybe there's I don't know. That was something. Now I see why you came down to the surface. All right, I understand you, but Ramses taking over the post of Ave is pretty annoying. Home country might have had some special reasons. Yeah, obviously. But perhaps there is still a chance of success. You and I, who used to be called elements at the commander's training school, Judgent, are both here. What? You and I, who used to be called elements at the training school, Judgent, are yeah, that's confusing. Hope you're alright. By the way, she is still what? According to the Fae, there was a female aide on Car's side. Yeah. And he said that she had indigo blue eyes and hair, so it must be her. Oh, that one. I don't know who they're talking about then. So all the old Elements members are on the surface world now. So these guys knew each other. Is that why Katan's such a badass? They knew each other when they were younger? They were part of something? I don't know. To be honest with you, she scared me. She supports Car and is kind to anyone. I know that very well. Huh. But sometimes I felt a strange fear in her. That bothers me more than Car being in this land. That cannot be true, not in her. Yeah, I don't want to believe it either. But don't you remember how I could always sense these things quite accurately? Right? By the way, have you told the young one yet? No, not yet. I don't want him to worry until we know exactly what Solaris' objectives really are. But I have to tell him eventually, though. Anyway, Yug, have you gotten any information? Not really. I left there before going into the center section. Oh, it's you, Bart. Don't scare me. Sorry, Dory. Sorry, Dari? Be sorry, Dari? That's weird. I've never heard that before. Sounds like Sig and your doctor friend know each other pretty darn well. Damn, I thought I knew everything about that guy. When did Doc get back? Is this someone new? I'll complete the remaining checks on board. I'll leave the rest up to you, Mason. As you wish. I will have the honor of accompanying the others. Bartholomew, healthy as ever, I hope. How's the town? We got word several days ago that there might be an army advancing from the royal capital. The sect's representatives have been in discussion. What have they come up with? For now, they just plan to improve the local defenses. Also, anti-shock and people have been gathering here, probably because they heard about what's going on. That's reassuring. Yes. However, the residents are starting to feel uneasy. People are starting to take refuge up north in the mountains. Can't blame them. By the way, how's Marguerite? Better than we thought, but I know she was in a lot of grief. Marguerite, I'm so glad you're safe. Thanks. All the townspeople are overjoyed by the Great Mother's return. Where are we going? I have no idea. I don't even know where we are. I'm guessing red is bad? Beautiful music. I love the background too. Like everybody's getting an upgrade. Can't save in the open world, it looks like. Wow, it's been such a long time since I left here. Well, first of all, we should accompany Marguerite up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason? If goodness gracious me. I think that little Miss Marguerite was finally able to return here. It's so awfully moving. Pretty sweet. Hey, pull yourself together, old man. Forgive me, how terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Marguerite up to see the sisters. Excuse me now. Like the people here know Art. They know his motivation and his story. What's finally begun my late father always said, don't miss the greater happiness by being misled by minor sufferings. A good phrase. Don't miss the greater happiness by minor sufferings. By the distraction of sufferings. I've had enough troubles, I just want to live life peacefully. These are the people who took care of me when I was small. So glad you're safe. Welcome back. Oh, Bart, I'm glad you're well. People at the hidden port contacted us just before you came into town. I've already contacted the monastery. Please take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'll be so happy, not to mention the sisters. Margie's got sisters. That's nice. I must hurry and see the sisters. Oh, I think they mean the nuns. That's awesome. Well, it's a victory for the team. Saving Margie. We're in church. What the heck? This is great. Margie. Hey, yo, Margie. Margie, it's great to see you again, Margie. One of these nuns has a serious smoking problem. No. I'm back, everyone. The bitch is back. Oh, Margie. We're so glad you're safe. Yes, it is all thanks to Bart and his men. He just received word. So we were singing a hymn, praise and joy. We're so happy. Oh, what a relief it is. Sister Agnes says, welcome back, Margie. We had faith that you and your cousin Bart would one day return safely. We and your other friends have been waiting for you. Been such a long time. Sister Agnes. Unfortunately, your mother and the Blessed Royal Mother, they dead. I know, Sister Agnes. Heard about it at the Royal Capitol. But at least I've made it back. I'll never go anywhere or leave you from now on. I won't make you all worry anymore. Ever again. Bless you, my dear. Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all. Here I am back safe and sound. Can't you rebuke me just a little, for old time's sake? Ah, I'm sorry, but I'm just so happy that I cannot help but... Oh, sister. Oh, sisters. Big group hug. There's no reason to be so solemnly quiet. Well, everyone, to celebrate the return of our dear sister Margie, and to express our joy to heaven, let us finish singing our hymn. Thank you, and bless you all. Oh, yes, sister. May I go upstairs? It's been oh so long, so I want to have a look around up there, too. But of course, dear. Don't even think of holding back from anything. Except for one thing. Never stay away so long like that again. I knew you'd say that. Now that's Agnes, I know. Margie, I am so glad. Cool. Yeah, nice loving family. It's been a while since the last time I was here. Something wrong, Margie? Nothing. It's just... Guess I got a little emotional. Anyhow, take it easy for a while. Put up enough, okay? If you're trying to make me cry, you'll fail. Oh yes. I'll show Faye and Catan all around our cathedral. Follow me. What a strong girl she is. It is obvious that she really wants to just break down and cry. Yeah, you're right. That's just the way she has always been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her too. So cool. Oh, the music is the hymn. It's the sisters. It's great. How magnificent. We ever got scolded for pranks as kids? Bart and I used to hide here. Hey, stop telling those old stories. It's embarrassing. But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then. What? You know, you think I'm still a kid? We're gonna get you for that. I like the view from here the best. This is breathtaking. Light from outside shining through the stained glass of the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of artistry this is. Notice that the two great angels only have one wing each. According to a legend handed down in this song, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So that is what these great single-winged angels symbolize. In order to fly, they are dependent on one another. See, on the further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. And that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually these depictions are not gender specific, but these angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposing genders. And the space between them is the path from where God advents. Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I do not know. It could be either, or even both. Now I see. This all coincides with the teachings of this song. Why, Dr. Katanuzuki, you are an amusing fellow. Excuse me. It is a habit of mine. Doc knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Forcing them to fly together. It would be less bothersome if they could fly on their own. Don't you think, Faye? That's the point. Art, you missed the deeper meaning and beauty of it. Someday I wish I could be of help to someone like that. We have visited the Room of Sophia yet, have we? Haven't visited the Room of Sophia yet, have we? We're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it. But this time I think it will be alright, if I make a special exception. She is revered as the founding mother of Nissan Nation, and the founder of the Nissan religion who set forth its teachings. There's a special room upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it. I would definitely like to view that. Hey, let us go have a look at it. Hmm. We're gonna look at a picture. High up there. Incredible though. Farther on in. Great. Oh, and it's reflecting well. Oh, that's so awesome. What an exquisite portrait. And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison, too. You change the angle. What is more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye? Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. Hair is a different color, but the atmosphere or personality about her is exactly the same. What? Hair color? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look. It's the girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie? Ellie! I mean, there's something about her that's just like Ellie. Oh, maybe Faye's got the hots for her. You don't think so? Yes, now that you mention it, he does resemble Ellie. But that is not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Really? Oh, did he do it? That's awesome. Even I love how with the texture they even make it look like it's a painting. That's pretty good. Does it? Their attention to detail in this game is incredible. It's fantastic. For what they're capable of doing and what they pull off, it's so good. First of all, I'm nowhere near as good an artist. No, it is very similar to your style. No, it is very similar to your style. But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She's smiling, but in a way it gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self. Or perhaps it is the inner feeling of the artist being conveyed. Interesting how as long as if I move my hand in front of my face, it changes the lighting so much. Well, or perhaps it is the inner feeling of the artist being conveyed. Ah, if you look closely, you will notice that the painting is not completely finished. Artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Oh, I noticed that. Why is that? I don't know. but my grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if we ask Agnes? She may know something. I feel like the artist, it must be the same. It's probably Faye. And somehow I don't, like, I don't know, is he displaced in time? How does he not remember everything? I don't know. Alright then, I'll be with Sister Agnes. Well, shall we head back to town for now? Yes, alright. But this painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town? Yeah, okay, we'll stop by her room on the way out. Got a flashback. Was him. It flippin' was him. Wait, so Ellie doesn't remember either? Lock on. Something wrong, Faye? You look like you're daydreaming. It's nothing. You know what? Let's just take another lap up and down these stairs. It's so good. So good. I understand you were shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is Nassan's great founding mother. Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago? Yo, so Faye is like misplaced in time. Well, it looks like everyone involved is. Some magic was afoot or something. 500 years ago, now that is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left out. We too do not have much knowledge about her. That is too bad, so there really is nothing left at all. For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them. But unfortunately, I am unable to help her. Help you. Oh well, none of the matter. Please do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. Such a majestic building as this survived history, and it is likely a scroll or two would remain too. According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be this god. What? She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That's all I can tell you. I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. That's it. One picture in the portrait is the painting known room as Sophia. She is. Alright, let's talk to Marguerite and then we head to town. I wonder what kind of person Sophia was. I would have loved to have met her. War proceedings. Whatever happens, I'll never move from here. From the Royal Army station down south. I may work for the current government, but my heart belongs to Nissan. I cannot desert now. I hear there are lots of people like me who are gathering here. The residents here are kindly renting me this room. Now I'm waiting here until something starts happening. Oh my goodness. The pub. Always a good spot to progress. Oh, God. This is not a pub. It's cool though. I love how they have the paintings in this. It's so cool. This game doesn't really have too many like hidden items. Uh-oh. Young master? The hell? We're going to somewhere most generous to allow us to rent this house. So there will be no need to seek lodging at the inn for a while. Cool. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with regarding your next move. If he... Alright, so where's Sig? Good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside. Okay, thanks, Mason. Whenever I come here, it always calms my heart. Anyway, young master, I want to work out what our plans are from here on out. Alright, but before we do that, there is something I want to ask you. Yeah. Big? What's up with you and that Gebler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know, sure know a lot about Gebler for some reason. Alright, I'll tell you. Me and Catan here, we used to live in Solaris. Solaris? You mean where Gebler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They are used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Slavery? Is that where you met him? Yes, it was there. Worked for the Solaris government for a short while, but we learned to dislike their methods and escaped the first chance we had. I mean, you know, maybe they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. It's okay. You were friends with these people. I met you when I was a kid, and we've been together ever since then. So this would have to have happened before then? Probably wouldn't have understood this if I had heard it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this. Especially when you had something to do with the people who are back in that shock community. I wish you told me sooner. Nothing I can do about that now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris on our own will and our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us, we can't just sit back and do nothing. If we need be, I will give my life to stop them. Alright, I understand, but can you elaborate a little more? Okay, where is Solaris? What bugs me is this surface dwellers thing. It's as if Solaris is in another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well, is it? Sigurd, oh, it says, Etranok, the capital of Solaris Empire, is located in the skies above. Oh, no shit. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two required special means of transportation, such as an airship. To get to Ave, we stowed away on a regular flight to the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped in the same way. We already know what lambs are. And who is that man? His name is Karan Ramses. As you know, he's the Gebler commander. Ramses. We call him Kar. In Solaris, there is an officer training school called Judgend. He became the commander after leaving there. He is a lower level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating, he rose through the ranks with unparalleled speed. That man had one ideal: to achieve a consolidation of all his colleagues. Even land dwellers, if they had talent, were brought into the army. So you two were picked by Ramses? No, we were not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. At that time, we agreed with him. At that time, Ramses was our hope. Had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To us, test subjects and lower level citizens, he was truly all that we wished for. A benefactor? Yes. Even I, a test subject, was changed by his ideals. Alright, I think that's that. Oh, why did you leave? So why was it that you wanted to flee from Solaris? Cutscene. We were placed in key military positions by Ramses. And thanks to that, we came to know the relationship between Solaris and the surface dwellers. The lambs, right? They weren't just using lambs for slave labor. They also selected some of us like me to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. Drugs that change people's personalities, to make them more aggressive and to draw out their latent abilities. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs, experimenting on humans? Yes, for example, Drive. That drug, and all others like it that are used now, are byproducts of human experimentation. Khan says, however, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This drive drug is something that anyone in the Solaris army can use. At least anyone in the Gebler forces who is sent to the surface. You're worried about her, huh? I saw some in her room. Oh no. No. Anyway, using slaves as guinea pigs, how low are these guys? Damn. Oh, that's that. Oh, do we literally have to click them all? Alright, what are lambs? That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the Earth. As I said before, such surface dwellers or Earth dwellers are used for manual labor there. Yeah, I know, we figured that. We don't need to do that again. Manual labor could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers. Jobs are divided up by who is most valuable. Sometimes people are brainwashed. Brainwashed? When young master were still an infant, I was used as a test subject. There's probably something they valued inside of me. You, Doc? No. I was born in the lower city levels. It is not a complete secret, but I guess I am a Solarian. So why were you collecting people? With that much scientific technology, you'd think they wouldn't need people. See, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have no support without people. Here, Solarians are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of Ave's total population. So, they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. Jesus. We understand. I think I get most of it. Old Mesa. Go reserve the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. Going outside to get some air. I should have been honest with him sooner. Best not to worry about it. You did all that you could at the time. The young one will understand. I am sure the young master would never have dreamed of such a tale. Guess you already knew. Well, now that you ask, yes I did. However, when Sigurd was telling his story, I thought it was best to stay quiet. Please try and help the young master come to terms with all that he has just heard. So the people they've been fighting against and that Bart hates so much are the same people, in a way, they're from the same people that have been supporting him this journey. Just because they're from that area. They, like they said, they got out of there as soon as they found out what was going on. Oh, he's up there. I had no idea Sig had such a past. Are you still suspicious of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it was just so sudden. I kind of expected to hear something different, like that we were childhood rivals or something. But that was nothing compared to the story he just told us, isn't it? So hearing his story has you confused because it was not so simple. There was a time when he was cooperating with one of Gebler's generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country that you had never even heard of. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming anything on you. What I am saying is this. If you think about how he feels, then you should see why he could not talk about this with you till now. Looking at the activities of Solaris towards other countries up until now, it has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you have seen, their military force is immense. So Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First, he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here on the continent of Ignis. Once things were settled here, it would give him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later. Which is a much better plan than rushing straight into a war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it is not like we are newly acquainted, is it? And we had talked about it, a lot of things up until now, or up until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why did you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first, but then I realized this way of thinking really was not that much of a change from the previous system. Basically, the only difference was whether they stressed people's rank and class or their skill. The words had changed, but it was still no different from what Solaris itself had been doing until then. He had no intentions of bringing everyone to a better way of life. In other words, he's an elitist. I don't think I like him much either. So, Catan, do you think I can beat Gebler? Why? Are you planning on fighting them? As long as they're working with Shotgun, there's no way around it. The way things are going, I'm sure we'll have to fight them sooner or later. I suppose so, but even if we were to defeat the Gebler forces here, there's still Solaris to deal with. If we are not careful, it is possible that we may get involved in a longer war than with Shotgun. Do you not agree that continuing the way we have been going is rather hard on everyone? I think it is time we try to get help from a greater number of people. So defeating Shotgun's not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say. Vanquish Gebler, first gain thy throne, right? You put it that way. What do you mean, you put it that way? But then again, maybe it is time I did something about that. What are we gonna do? Oh, cool. No purpose? Weird. Went all the way around. No, what is going on?
Let's go already!
Penguin. What's up, man? Oh, vacant house? Oh, they did. That's probably where we have to go back to. Come on, man. Where was that house? Maybe here? Lucky yes. I went to the tool shop to borrow a table. The owner said, if we need anything for the young master, just ask for it. I'm grateful. When I was a kid, I borrowed stuff from there and got in big trouble. Borrowed? What did you take? A toy boat. I think that's what it was. I put fireworks in it and let it float on the cathedral's lake. I always used to play Navy. I'm not sure, but I think I pretended the lake was the open sea. And I was the fleet commander. Anyway, forget these old stories. We should get started. Strategy. First, Gebler is the big problem. Yes, Ramses is headed towards achieving his goals. That he is now the commander of Gebler is proof of that. A normal man could not have progressed so quickly through the country's organizations, and now he is presently located here in Ignis. Frankly, the situation is not very favorable. We need to somehow find a weak spot and attack it with all our might. First, let's just concentrate on Shotgun. Once he's out of the way and Ave is safe again, we can think about how to deal with Gebler. With our present strength, we should be able to hold off the Royal Guard forces. The problem is how to deal with Gebler in the meantime. They will most likely move at Shotgun's request. They're not just going to sit by and watch quietly. May I have a look there, please? In short, we want Gebler to leave for a while, at least until we are able to take down or take back the royal capital, Bledevik. These are the Gebler units currently in Ave, correct? The Western Guards. The Royal Capital Defense Force. And units along the front line at the border with Kislev. There are three main groups. Each is made up of a mix of Gebler and Ave forces. Only two of these are very large. The Royal Capital's defense units and the Kislev border unit. The Western Guard along Nissan border are little more than a surveillance team. In order to recapture the Royal Capital, it will be necessary to draw these defense units away from Bledevik. We have some Kislev-made gears, correct? Yeah, we captured some earlier. What if you use those gears to make a raid on the Western Guards, here at the border with Nissan? I see. We'll draw them out by making it look like Kislev is made in Ave. But the problem is, will attacking the border guards be enough to set the center in motion? To be sure, then Nissan will just have to appear to align with Kislev. If they see it that way, they will certainly make a move. You're saying that you intend to use Nissan as bait? Talk! Shotgun is very sensitive to Nissan and Kislev's actions. If Nissan starts moving, he will probably leave it up to Gebler, but of course, I do not wish to do that from the beginning. But looking at the situation, we have to be willing to go that far. First, we infiltrate into the capital. To take out Shotgun, we'll have to meet up with our agents already in the city. We are forgetting one thing. Oh, hey Penguin, sorry. It goes. I had an early counseling session this morning, and so I said, okay, let's just start the stream early. You know, I feel like I started too early, and I'm gonna get tired. And yeah. How are you? How are you, man? KG streaming today? Maybe, yeah. Maybe in like maybe in a couple hours we can raid him. Frontline units along Kislev's border. The main strength of Ave's fleet is the battleship Kafan. I don't know what he says. Ooh, cool. Hope you get something good. It's been in the service since the reign of the last king. Because of its firepower, the whole unit is nicknamed the Invincible Fleet. I recall yesterday's intelligence report said that the ship is near the border. So we don't want to go to that one. That seems to be their strongest. Damn. That puts everything in jeopardy. Do not feel so down. I simply wanted you to see the current distribution of force in the area. Even in the worst case that they do come, it will not be such a great problem. What do you mean? I have some additional information about Ave's border fleet. The former Ave Supreme Commander was transferred there. Not really transferred, more like promoted. His name is Vandercom. Vandercom? You don't mean the Vandercom that was judging. I'm gonna sneeze. The very same. Young one. He has not been able to adapt to the change in tactics, particularly following the introduction of gears. He is a man who will never stray from his dependence on large naval guns. You mean he's stubborn? He is all size, no real military power, an excellent target for pirates. Young master, this is not going to be an act of piracy. Just kidding. Actually, the number of gears assigned to the fleet seems to have been reduced. Even with that, how gallant of him to be so self-righteous. Is he that much of a musclehead? It'll be fun taunting him. Young master. I know. Anyway, Catan, do you think he can strike our gear forces? It's not a problem. Even with Vondercom, we have enough forces left to pull off the feint. However, it would not be wise to underestimate our opponents. Well, now that we know what we are up against here, what we'll do. Apart from our main unit heading for Bledavik, we must keep the fleet at the Kislev border from returning to the capital. But I suggest that we have another unit. A few effective soldiers to hold the enemy at bay. Small force is best. Small force? What if Faye leads a group of gears there? Oh, great. I was gonna say that the gears would just get swept over if it was too small of a force, but if Faye is involved, yeah, he can hold them. Hold on now. There's no reason to involve you all in this. I'll do it. Yes, let me do it. When do we leave? We've come this far. Hey, we're friends to the end now. Speed is everything. We should do this as soon as possible. Alright, tomorrow. I am truly grateful. Hey, on? Yeah. There's no way we can lose. No one will die in vain. Well put, young master. Hey, Rin. Almost ever read. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. Okay, so it looks like I don't think the main problem has arisen yet. We have the war that's going on, but I feel like we haven't been introduced too much to that main. And we actually have a couple bad guys. One of them has introduced himself, but I don't know. Things are still going to get pretty spicy soon. I don't remember what happens. What's with the long face? Not feeling well? Or are you feeling sad about saying goodbye? Maybe you're just nervous. Shut up, stupid. Don't bug me. Hee, oh Margie. Well, it's almost time. I'm expecting something to happen during this conflict. Something bad's gonna happen. Is everyone ready to go? I'll be waiting here, so let me know when you're through preparing. We've already had too many successful missions, I feel like. The last couple have been somewhat successful that I think this big one, something bad's gonna happen. Okay, so are you ready? I mean, I feel like, yeah. I mean, fuck it. Yeah. I hope I don't regret that. Our comrades in Nissan will hit the Western Guard in Keslev uniforms as planned. We'll wait for the right moment, then head for the palace and eat yourself. Got it. But avoid any unnecessary deaths. This especially goes for the Ave troops, and also the people from Gebler. Yes, you understand. I guess I'm going to raise some hell in my well-tall then. Counting on you. Next time we meet, I won't be able to call you Bart or Young Master. Maybe Your Majesty? Cut it out. Bart's fine. Great Mother of Nissan. Hey, you know I hate that title. Well, we're out of here. Maybe she's not... Margie might not be as young as what I thought. Yeah, I think she's a grown-ass. Just that her whole outfit and... Well, no, because also the doll. It makes me think that she's younger. Maybe not. Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh. Marguerite and Bartholomew. Seeing you two brings my hopes up. Long ago, before the Fatimas of Ave were called Fatima, the royal brothers and their wives oversaw many prosperous reigns of errors. I'm looking forward to the day when, as the great mother of the Nissan sect, you would take your place on the throne as Bartholomew's wife. What? What? Hey, hold on. I hate talking about queens and romance. Art and I are best friends. Yeah, that's what I kind of... I saw like a... I felt like a brother-sister connection with there. Not a... yeah, that's kind of interesting. Marriage is the best friendship. Well, Marguerite, at the rate that you are maturing into a beautiful woman, I don't think Bart will be able to ignore you much longer. Stop it. You're embarrassing me. Each squad of gears takes off in order from here to avoid being picked up. We'll meet at the Rockies by the border tomorrow at 1200. Got it? I'm pumped. Though the warship is outdated, you're only going in a small unit. It's going to be a tough fight, but you can change Ave's future. I'm counting on you. Leave it up to us, young master. We'll drag Vonderkamp's tail around and around. Right, son? Don't call me son, because you sure ain't my pops. What the fuck? Treyu, huh? Alright. Well, young master, we promise to make something out of this battle. Does Faye know his father? Because it seems that that encounter that we had with Ramses, or whatever his name is, he claimed to have been the father, I think. It's odd for me to say this since I'm the one who got you involved, but be careful, okay? You too. If anything happens to me, take care of Margie and them for me. Don't jinx yourself. It's not like you. But I'll take care of them. Don't worry. Ooh, cool cutscene. We haven't had much time to grind out any levels. And he's off. Oh, aren't you going to rest up a little? We're all getting separated, let's get a save with Catan. I think this is the first time playing, having control of Catan. We've had control of Bart, and obviously Faye is the main. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Throughout the playthrough, you're just kind of getting control of different people in the group. Most time, or most RPGs do that, but not always. It's always a fun little treat. None of us have... This increases defense, it just doesn't specify by how much. And it's freaking expensive. Oh, yeah. Let's get a lot more Aqua Stills. The S one. Keep us alive. Those are pricey. Omega, so that must not be able to be used in combat. Alright, I think we need to rest up with Catan. Something. I guess we can go down here since they brought us in here. Maybe it has something to do with the engine then. Still got their dog. Boys Breaker, the toroid is cooled down suddenly. It's big, but it's delicate. Panic's greatest moment is the night before a mission. Tomorrow is the once in a lifetime. Gonna make you beautiful, gold girl. Alright, maybe we have to go find our room and rest. Infirmary. It's too noisy. It's some kind of festival. Alright, maybe this is where we don't rest. Thought maybe it would be. Oh, great. Oh, good. may not be so handsome, but I have a fiance back home. My hometown is in Kislev. When the young master becomes the king of Ave, I wonder if I'll be able to see her. Where we rest. Do you want to rest? Yes. See, there we go. I was wondering. It's a little messy to bear with. Bear with. I think that's what we need to do to progress. Or not, really, because this is just resting. Yeah, it's not actually calling it a night. Damn. In that case, let's go to the bridge. What? Where could they be? We did it. Yep. I mean, so many places to explore or to check. Sigurd, why such a glum face? Tomorrow is our first return to your castle in 12 years. Returning to the castle? After we get the royal palace back, I guess I'm going to be the king. I'm not very suited for it, am I? You'll get used to it. Listen, Sig. Yes? Guess it really doesn't matter who the king is, does it? As long as it's a symbol of hope, right? It doesn't have to be me. I was kidnapped by Solaris and brainwashed for use as a human guinea pig, says Sigurd. But even they couldn't erase my desire to return home. Then I remembered you and Marguerite, not as the royalty of our country, but just as normal children. I don't care about rebuilding a dynasty. I want to regain this kingdom because it belongs to you. It's your home. This is my home. Yes. For that, we must take Shotgun down tomorrow. Am I correct? Right. Then let's do it. But first, I think you need to take a bath. A bath? You don't look like a king at all. You're facing the enemy's leader, so you must have a noble appearance. Hey, you just said it didn't matter whether I'm a king or not. That is that. This is this. That someone was waiting for you. That one thought was all it took for you to regain yourself. You're a great man, Sigurd. Catan respects him. Sigurd seems to be a good leader. Oh, these two. Dude, that's the guy is supposedly the father of Faye. But I don't know, it was all very weird situation. I'm sure we'll get more explanation there. I mean, who the hell is this guy? This is like an Omega. He's a destroying. Yeah, he's destroying gears without even being in the gear. Like that dude's a weapon. I wonder if Faye will get to that point if we level him up enough. This guy. Yeah. Or if that's that ancient one. It's out of control. Stop him. I don't care how. Just stop him. So Ramses was there? This is a nightmare that he keeps having? Help. Dead? I think he just keeps dying in his nightmare. He's freaking... Yeah, he's freaked, but he's also ripped. What's wrong? You look like you have just had a nightmare. Wasn't that same dream again, was it? No. It was nothing. Car. I love how with like the blanket you could see how like with her that's funny. It's funny. I love this pixelated stuff. It's great. Animation's great. Keeping in is not very becoming, you know. Oh, someone's taking a peek on her. I saw the boy that you are after fight in the tournament. Oh, he's right there. Holy shit, I did not see him there. I could tell right away he resembled you greatly. Wrath. It's the influence of the ministry to set you up with that man. Know what you are up to. Don't you dare think about plotting against me. Stay out of this. So Miang is not with Ramses. She is undercover or something. Maybe she's gonna be an assassin. Oh, I see the news has already reached you. As usual, you're the first to hear about everything. Don't worry, I won't steal your prized possession. Okay? I'll cooperate. Besides, you and I go back a long way. Go back a long way. What the hell? What's up, friends? No, for a moment I thought I caught some unnatural sounds. We're near the capital. It's probably just some kind of ship from there. Freaking dolphin. He said a generator. But it's not from the surface. It's from under the sand. Under the sand? This is the only sand cruiser in all of Ave. We haven't heard anything about a new ship, even from the spies at Ave Naval Headquarters. Franz, can you try again and confirm what it is? I can't catch it again. It could have been a sand whale. Young Master, I'm detecting an increase in the use of F-band. That's the Royal Capital's Defense Force's frequency. There, on the surface layer. I'm detecting sounds of anchors being weighed in and engines being activated. The Royal Capital's defense fleet must be departing. We also intercepted a transmission from the patrol at the border with Kislev. They're requesting immediate backup from the Royal Capital. Looks like we've really raised some hell at the border. Though it looks like plans going accordingly to plan. Alright, we'll start. Ready the shuttle boats. When we land, hide the ship. Young Master? I have an awfully bad feeling about this. Do be very careful. Oh no, is something gonna happen? It's alright, old Mason. I have a bad feeling too. I mean, I was saying something bad. This is the big moment. I feel like it's not gonna go off without a hitch. What, this little girl's our commanding officer? That's funny, Ellie's in charge of these dudes. Word. She's said to be an elite from out of Judgin. She returned single-handedly from the Kislev infiltration operation. And empty-handedly, I hear. No souvenirs for the commander, huh? Yep, what a pretty face. She's not the soldier type. You there, is that how you address a superior officer? Remember your rank. Oh, scary. We don't care much for rank, and we don't care much for rank either. But just because you're beautiful doesn't mean you have to be cocky. This jerk's just jealous. What? I'm much prettier. How could I be jealous? Hey, shut that perv up. He gives me the creeps. It's interesting that they have such a large, like, their whole fleet. We're getting to know all the characters. There's a lot of them. And that's how it is, so don't get in our way, Mr. Lieutenant. Anyway, let's just get this thing moving. Can't tell what it can do just by looking at it. Oh shit, that's Ellie's. That's Ellie's. That's it. That's Ellie's. Yeah. What kind of machine is this? I've never seen it before. It took a while for them to give her gear. It's a new model gear called Virge. That's for our officers' use only. It said that people with normal mental power can't operate it. So she's still a Jejin, regardless of having no ability. Ah, this looks like fun. Let's see what she can do. This must be when Ellie joins the squad. At least I would hope so. We haven't had any sort of dungeon for a while. There's been hours. It's been like, I don't know, I feel like at least 2-3 hours of just, or even more, of just exploring and just like conversation. It's for the mountain peak. There's no time to waste. Deploy. Well. Repro. Really weak. Nice. I don't know how to get all the way up there though. What? This is different. Takes 50 and it's still alive? Damn. Okay. Oh, that was on accident and I'm glad I did it. Oh my god, there it is. We made it. Wonderful. Here I thought I was getting lost.